Hi, I'm here with Gaute today. Gaute recently got hired at TGN Energy. They do amazing stuff in renewable energy. And welcome, Gaute.
Thank you.
All right. Um, as always, I'm going to begin with who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my role is a full stack developer at TGN Energy, as you said. And what I do is I have the main responsibility of building up a web platform that aggregates and shows data about energy systems like battery systems and solar parks, and yeah, show different types of data and income and renewable energy, how much carbon is saved,
Hmm.
um, yeah, and stuff like that.
Sounds fascinating and really freaking important. I mean, we're going
Yeah.
through a big shift, and you guys are paving the way. So, um, my next question is, what situation were you in before DIGGIT? How did that look like?
Before Digit, I was working as a freelance photographer. So it was,
Ooh,
yeah, very different. I
yeah,
started,
quite the change.
yeah, I started a degree in computer science, but I didn't really like the courses and or mainly the professors and how they was teaching. I
Mm,
felt that
yeah.
I could spend my time better trying to teach it myself and have more hands-on experience with actual coding. So
Mm,
yeah, that's what I did. I started to put a lot of work, almost treating it as a full-time job and coding every day, building project, learning technologies for 6, 7, 8 hours every day, and then
oh
doing my
wow.
freelance work as yeah, say it a side gig and doing it during the evenings and stuff. So yeah, that's
Oh, that's
what's my
amazing.
situation.
So
Yeah,
you were doing like almost a full-time self studying,
yeah,
basically.
for a good while I was.
That's incredible. It's actually like quite a few of the people that we talk to, they are like partly or fully self-taught, and I think it's something that a lot of people experience with the current way things are being taught in school. Like many people feel like the things are outdated.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, as you were studying and as you like grew your capabilities and mastery of computer science and programming, how did you transition into the phase where you were trying to get a job? How did that look like?
Mm, it was after I had a couple of projects that I built, and I yeah basically just started to send out applications to jobs I found on Finn.no, like that seemed reasonable.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, so I did that for a while, and I actually got a job while doing that. But
Oh,
a week after I signed a contract, they canceled the job.
oh, crap.
So yeah,
So you were in like excitement about getting the job, and then
yeah, for a
sorry,
week.
not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh, that really freaking sucks. So basically, if I get it right, your approach was traditional job hunting,
yeah,
Finn.no, so the Norwegian job board, and then just applying directly to the jobs there.
yeah.
And obviously, you know, getting a job and then not getting it a week after, or kind of getting rejected from it the week after you've already signed, that was freaking suck. Was there other moments where you felt like pain or frustration or similar things
Y-
along the way?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Especially after the job got cancelled. I think it was around that time I also discovered Digit.
Hmm.
I have a friend that works with like recruitments, and he told me about you guys, about Digit, and
Oh,
that
cool.
you wanted to hire people through experience instead of the traditional way. So I looked at your website and I was interested.
Ah, nice. Word of mouth, it sounds like. That's a
Yeah,
good thing. Awesome. So, after you got to know about Digit, what was it that made you decide to actually give it a shot?
I think it was yeah, the approach you do seemed reasonable, like doing a job simulation, actually coding a project, and then getting a score on that and trying to work on getting hired with job simulation in background. It was an
Hmm.
interesting way of doing it instead of just showing or applying with a CV and listing a bunch of projects that they don't really have. They don't know if it's a good project or not. But if you
Okay.
have like a good team that can look at your code and go through the project and give notes and scores, it's I think it's helped, and it was yeah, I like the idea of doing it that way.
Awesome. That's really, really nice to hear. Um, so after you gave Dig it a shot and kind of you got started, what was the first positive moment that you had, and when was it?
I think it was probably a day after. Uh, it was Jørgen who reached out and
Hmm.
told me we can set up a meeting later this week or early next week or something. And I liked how fast you guys were, like taking the people doing the job test and simulations and actually trying to do something with it. So I was impressed by that, and I had a really like, close conversation with Jørgen ever since until I got the job at TGN.
Oh, great. All right. So what was the main tangible result that you got from using Digit?
And of course, getting a job and also getting good feedback on actual projects. So you have something to work on if there's something you didn't manage to solve as good as other stuff. You know what you have to work on. It also felt like I got an insight in the market, more like more in the job market and in how the process for getting hired is.
Hmm.
And yeah,
All right. So
yeah,
summarizing, obviously the job, number
yeah,
one. Second is useful feedback from actual developers.
yeah,
And the third is guidance and support along the way,
yeah,
including reference points from industry and how things usually go.
yeah.
All right. Awesome. Um, the last question is, what would you say to others that are watching this right now who are currently in the same situation that you were in? Maybe they're self-taught, maybe they worked on their skills a lot, but they don't have a CV that necessarily shows that.
I would say to don't give up and keep on while you're applying for jobs. Keep on code every day. If you are able to just if it's just a little, it's better than nothing, and just keep on practicing your skills and building projects that you care about. The more projects you have, the easier I think it's to reach out to companies and actually getting that second interview or even hired. Also, try to. What was big for me was finding what type of projects I enjoyed doing, and yeah,
Right.
do those instead of practicing skills and stuff you don't really care that much about. It's also makes it harder to learn it when you're not really interested. So try to find that like that say niche, but the parts of coding that you enjoy. So yeah,
Absolutely. That's wonderful. A wonderful summary there. Good advice. So, thank you so much, Gato, for taking the time to talk to
of
us today.
course.
And I wish both you and TGN Energy all the best.
Thank you. You too. All the best, you and DIGGIT.